And good Monday morning to you all out there. This is the morning show, and we're happy you're here. I'm Marshall Shore.
And I'm Melissa Farley. We're here at
the fabulous Arizona Center.
You got a stray hair again, Marshall.
Oh, again?
That's driving me insane.
All right.
There you go.
Well, that's a short trip for you.
Beautifully done.
It's a very short trip for you.
Driving to insanity?
Yeah.
Because I'm already there.
Pretty much.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm sure you'd ask one of the husbands, they would agree.
Probably. Or all of them.
All of them.
Yeah. No. Ugh.
But speaking of things that everyone agrees with.
Or drive me insane.
It's word of the day. Woohoo!
Yay!
Ooh. All right. So on this Monday, our
Hold on, I want to rip it.
All right. Ooh. All right. Exonerable. Not to be persuaded, moved, or stopped. So their sentence is, the ancient ruins are still impressive despite the exonerable ravages of time.
Okay. I can get behind that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
You know what's interesting? I never think a whole lot about like my learning styles now that I'm an adult. Like when you're a child, you think about how you process things all the time. But every time you read me one of these, my constant instinct is like, I need to see it. Like I need to see the word, like the verbal.
I thought you were going to say my response, I want to throttle you.
Well, that too.
So it's like, it's not my choice. I'm like,
It is your choice.
I'm just the messenger.
You dirty liar, you.
Well, no, because I mean, I love having a calendar so we know what day it is.
That is helpful.
Because, it's like some days you come in and it's going, I was like, wait a minute, was it Tuesday or Wednesday yesterday?
We don't know.
So some days...
We live like a bunch of hippies. We don't actually know what day it is at any time.
Oh my gosh. So it was so funny. So we did an event over at First Studio, which is old Channel 5 studio. So I had a DJ come in. And so Kate was like, well, what do you want me to play? She's like, well, I can do like psychedelic. I was like, yeah, because, Waltz and Ladmo, they were pretty much drunk or stoned.
The whole time. Yeah.
Pretty much the entire show. So it was kind of like, it seems appropriate that that's probably what they were listening to.
Probably.
While the show was going on, so.
That's like finding out Gilligan and Marianne were on pot most of the time.
Well, that explains the show.
I feel like, you'd like have to do a little bit of pot to like do that show, right?
I think, especially for the years it was on.
You know who's that? Were you the one who told me about Mrs. Howell, or was that my husband?
Oh, there was just, there was like a little like mini doc on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she was such an interesting person. Like, she just kind of did that for funsies. Like,
yeah. Well, I think she was because I want to say they did like the pilot in Hawaii, and she was looking for a free trip to Hawaii. So I was like, sure, I'll go to Hawaii. But I love how she had like things in her contract that was like no close-ups, because she was the oldest one on the entire show, so she didn't want that to be obvious.
Well, she was lovely though.
Oh, I mean, Thurston and lovely Hal. What's not to love?
I know.
I mean, Jim Backus, Mr. Magoo.
I just found out he was Mr. Magoo. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was watching old reruns with my dad when I was hanging out with him, and he was like, Mr. Magoo! And I was like, who? What are you talking about? It's like, that's Mr. Magoo. What?
Indeed, it was Mr. Magoo.
Okay, well, we do not have Mr. Magoo here in studio. We have someone way cooler than Mr. Magoo.
And no glasses, like Mr. Magoo.
I was going to say, he was wearing glasses last time, actually.
The
whole time, yeah. But not Magoo glasses.
No, not the huge with it enlarge your eyeballs so you look like Little Orphan Annie.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll actually reveal who we're talking about. You know him, you love him, you're going to be excited to see him again.
You've heard him before, right here on the morning show. And welcome back to the morning show. I'm Marshall Shore.
And I'm Melissa Farley. We're here at
the fabulous Arizona Center. And it's going to be a day of music.
It is. Yeah, this Monday's getting a little bit better because we've got Jam here. What's up?
Of course it's getting better. Come on now.
It's always better with music. Okay, so last time we were chatting with you, you were on your way to South by Southwest. How did it go?
It was fun. I was
Yeah?
out there for a week, and I crashed at my friend John Miller's house and like on his couch, and it was awesome, and met a bunch of really cool people, and played like 4 out of the 7 days that I was there, like solo sets. So
cool.
that was cool. Bumped into a bunch of great friends, and
What's
yeah.
the weirdest thing that happened on that trip?
Well, there's some weird things that I probably wouldn't feel comfortable talking about, like in front of everybody.
Fair, that's fair.
But I didn't have a car when I was out there, so I had to ride my bike everywhere, or not my bike, but my buddy John's bike. And so basically, I just was riding this bike everywhere, and we went and took some kayaks down the river. That was cool. But riding
How'd
the
you fit
bike,
the kayak on the
riding
bike?
the bike back though uphill, that was
Yeah.
that was hard.
Yeah.
It was I was definitely out of breath, to say the least.
That's
but
good for you every once in a while.
It
then.
was,
Yeah.
but it was very exhausting. But I don't know what else was interesting that happened out there. Just a lot of really good food. I love Austin's food.
What was it you loved out there? The tacos. Isn't that what you
Oh
said
yeah,
you
the
liked?
Granny's tacos.
Granny's
Oh my God, with a
tacos.
nice Coca-Cola on the side.
That's the
It's the
thing.
bomb.
Yeah. I never would have thought to order tacos in Texas.
Oh yeah, Granny's tacos.
All
Bar
that, all
none.
that Tex-Mex.
Yeah, Tex-Mex. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, I totally do. So much so that I would be willing to move to Austin just for the tacos.
Really?
Really.
I know. Okay, but have you thought about moving to Austin though? It's a good city for musicians.
Yeah,
right?
when I first started playing in Austin, recording in Austin, I just fell in love with the city, and I was like, I could totally live here. And so now a bunch of my friends are like, you got to move here, and I already told some people, I'm like, I'm gonna move here this summer, but then I'm like, I'm putting together a tour. I don't know if it's gonna happen now. My home is where I wander, so.
Okay, well, say more about that. What is this tour you speak of?
Well, I'm supposed to be playing on May 31st at some festival in Ohio, so I'm going to be playing at a festival out there. And
Oh, that'll be a good time not to be here.
yeah, right, because it gets too hot in the summer in Arizona. I love the Sonoran Desert, but nothing's supposed to survive out here in the summertime.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
including me, so I try to bounce. So Hawaii, there were some friends that wanted to bring me out there to play a show, so
Nice.
never been to Hawaii. That'll be interesting.
You've never been?
Mm-mm.
Wait,
Nope.
wait. So what island? Where would you be going to?
Maui?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I know Alice Cooper's always on Maui, and maybe I'll run into some of those cats. Sammy
Yeah.
Hagar. I got some funny stories about Sammy, let me tell you.
Okay, and to bring it back to the taco thing, best shrimp tacos I've ever had in my life in Hawaii. So
Really?
but they're like food truck style. You just stop on the
Wow.
side of the road, and because they're fresh, they're really
Oh, those
good.
are the
Yeah, I
best.
mean,
Yeah.
it's we just got the shrimp right over there.
Yeah.
Well, the Granny's tacos, those are also from a food truck in Austin.
Okay.
It's I forget the cross streets, but if you know, you know. It's Granny's Tacos.
Okay.
Plugging you now.
See, they should sponsor you. I feel
If
like.
Granny's wants to sponsor the band, reach out.
You could be the house band for the food truck. Just kind of follow them around.
Yeah.
If they just feed me tacos, I'm down.
So the tour is
Tacos and Coca-Cola.
Is it the full band on the tour, or just you?
The band's talking about going.
Yeah.
We all want to make it happen. I mean, I'm playing with Badfish. I think Badfish booked me as solo, or the guy that works at the festival.
Okay.
He's like, we'll pay for your flight, blah blah blah. And, here's your blah blah blah. Anyways, so, but right now it's solo. But I would like to bring the band out. I'm looking
Yeah.
at a van to go out there, and yeah, real profesh.
That would be fun, though, don't you think?
Yeah.
Road tripping. I mean,
You'd have
stopping
some
on
really
road
good
tripping.
stories if you did that.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those little roadside
You can't road trip
towns.
to Hawaii, but
No, but I can fly to Hawaii.
yes, you can.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
All in due time.
It's
Yeah.
easier to get there if that happens.
Right. If I had to swim,
Right.
I might not make it.
I don't think any of us
I definitely
would
wouldn't
if
make
we
it
had
on
to swim.
time.
Yeah. Dad jokes for days.
I got plenty of dad jokes.
So,
That's all I know.
Jim, it's a Monday. I'm not all there. I could have sworn you said you had an event coming up on the email
Yeah,
you sent.
that's the whole reason why I'm here is
Okay.
to promote this show in town in
Ah.
Phoenix at the Rhythm Room on
There we
Friday,
go.
April
Goes on
25th.
tour. Nice.
It's going to be a good time. Come down. The whole band's playing. The whole band will be there for that one.
Yay!
Come
I mean,
on
we
down.
love you, but we really love the whole band.
Will you all be loaded into a van and coming over, or?
You know, I don't think so. I know Danny T, he's going to be playing in the band that night. He tends to fly over in his like hovercraft UFO thing, you know. He usually gets like dropped in, you know, from the mothership.
Beam down, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds about right
Parachuting
for
in.
Danny.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like we've got a new drummer for this show, Connor.
Oh.
He's going to be
fun.
he's going to be an interesting you know, new guy in the band, but really good drummer, so I'm excited. It'll be fun.
What is that like? Like when you kind of play together as a group and then you insert someone new? Is that a weird process?
It's a jam sesh.
Yeah.
That's usually how it goes. I mean, it's like you gotta I always do my best to just surround myself with musicians that are better than me, because then it makes me sound better, you know? But yeah, I mean, it's always fun. It's always fun to like bring new people in, you know. Of course, like there's people that like I love playing with that just like are always, you know, the tried and true, like Ethan Parent. He's been playing with me since high school, basically.
Yeah.
But you know, people come and go, and like they have their own things going on. But you just gotta, you know, be like water, as Bruce Lee would say, and just go with the flow.
Yeah.
You know, and that kind of segues into the next song that I wanted to play.
Okay.
If you guys are open to that.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. Well, before you play it, because we asked Jam to play 2 songs.
Yeah.
And then on his second song, he's going to play us out to break. So before you sing, why don't you tell folks where they can find more information about how to come to your show and support you?
Thank you. Yeah. So the band is called Jam Now. If you haven't heard of us, check us out. We are based in Phoenix, and we're playing at the Rhythm Room on Friday, April 25th. It's going to be a really amazing time, and all of us are envisioning the venue selling out, because that would be, let's be real, that would be awesome. So let's make it happen. Can you make it happen? I think we can.
We can make it happen.
We can make it happen
Yeah, we
here on the
can.
morning show.
All right.
So,
Is this the song filled with profanity, or is this not?
do you want me to play a song with profanities?
No,
I can.
No. Okay.
No, this one
Is that
doesn't.
Monday
This
song
one's
again?
PG-13.
Okay.
Yeah, we're kicking the week off right.
All right.
But this one is called Flow Roll, and it's actually, I'll tell you guys a little bit about it.
Yeah.
So I train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I love it. And actually, not to make a dig on any previous artists that I used to play with, but some friends of mine that I used to play with were giving me a hard time for training jiu-jitsu. They're like, "Oh, that's gay.
Why?
That's lame."
How is that lame?
How is it?
I mean, you're learning how to kill somebody with your
I
bare
know.
hands. I mean, it's not a bad
were
skill
just
to know how to.
threatened, I feel
I don't
like.
know.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I'm like, I'm gonna write a song about jiu-jitsu, because I love training jiu-jitsu. It's good for my body, mind, spirit. Gracie, Arizona, plugging them now. 16th Street and Indian School. Come down, check it out. Great classes. So anyways, my instructor, whenever I got my blue belt, he was like, "Oh, you should write a song about jiu-jitsu." And so flow roll, it's kind of like shadow boxing, where you're like, but flow rolling is like when you're warming up and you're just kind of like getting into the flow of things. And it's Monday, so
Okay.
here we go. Let's get this party started. Let me take a walk inside your minds. I'm already deep inside. Let me go, let me grow, let me be, let me see, let me find what it is that ticks in your mind. Bottom of the ocean, flow roll, everything in motion, flow roll at the bottom of the ocean. When it comes to a choke, everybody goes to sleep. Flow roll at the bottom of the ocean, flow roll, everything in motion, flow roll at the bottom of the ocean. When it comes to a choke, everybody goes to sleep. Defend, escape, control, submit. Freedom, you don't need to beat them. An opponent's defeat is with no one else except themselves. Flow roll, the bottom of the ocean. Flow roll, everything in motion. Flow roll at the bottom of the ocean. ocean. When it comes to a choke, everybody goes to sleep. Flow, roll at the bottom of the ocean. Flow, roll, everything in motion. Flow, roll at the bottom of the ocean. When it comes to a choke, everybody goes to sleep. How's your timing? Is your ultra blinding? It's called the gentle art, and you just can't teach hard. Kimura grip to a backflip. Giant squid out in the trenches. Minnows at east sitting out on the benches. Flow, roll, the bottom of the ocean. Flow, roll, everything in motion. Flow, roll at the bottom of the ocean. When it comes to a choke, everybody goes to sleep. Flow, roll at the bottom of the ocean. Flow, roll, everything in motion. Flow, roll at the bottom of the ocean. When it comes to a choke, everybody goes to sleep. Big brother's watching, he's coming down. The job is talking, it's all around. Oh, big brother's watching, better stand your ground. Desecration needs to stop right now. Freedom from within, freedom of all your sins. Oh, freedom, freedom, where have you been? Flow, roll at the bottom of the ocean. Flow, roll, everything in motion. Flow, roll at the bottom of the ocean. When it comes to a choke, everybody goes to sleep. Flow, roll at the bottom of the ocean. Flow, roll, everything in motion. Flow, roll at the bottom of the ocean. When it comes to a choke, everybody goes to sleep. Hey, there we go.
Loved it.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a good way to start a Monday.
Yeah.
I like it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Positive energy.
Positive energy, for sure. All right, what's the next tune you're playing for us?
Well, are you guys cool with some profanities?
Yes.
I mean, it'll keep people watching, right?
Okay. Let's go for it.
Here's the B-side that not very many people listen to, but if there are children in the room, you can feel free to turn the music down because there's far too many curse words, but here we go. Fuck you, devil, get out of my life. I've got my friend Jesus Christ, Buddha, Krishna, Allah, all are part of the Mandel bride. Fuck you, devil, some souls just can't be bought. I said, fuck you, devil, some souls just can't be bought. I had a dream where I woke from a scream. Lucifer somewhere in between has a mask that blends like cream. Nothing else better than a sinner's scene. Picking them up like a Playboy magazine. He'll be picking them up like a Playboy magazine. Fuck you, devil, get out of my life. I've got my friend Jesus Christ, Buddha, Krishna, Allah, all are part of the Mandel bride. Fuck you, devil, some souls just can't be bought. I said, fuck you, devil, some souls just can't be bought. Took a stroll to the liquor store. Ain't seen nothing I ain't seen before. Couple of destitutes and a whore. Time to shine your love, my lord. Fuck you, devil's gonna end up a billboard. I said, fuck you, devil's gonna end up a billboard. Then the suits came marching in. Instagrams on Hell's Angel skin. Sunshine away, humanity sins. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. At least I wrote this song that day. Maybe it'll keep them demons at bay. Fuck you, devil, get out of my life. I've got my friend Jesus Christ, Buddha, Krishna, Allah, all are part of the Mandel bride. Fuck you, devil, some souls just can't be bought. I said, fuck you, devil, some souls just can't be bought. devil, some souls just can't be bought. I said, fuck you, devil, some souls just can't be bought. Fuck you, devil, some souls just can't be bought.
It really.
I'm like, oh yeah. Well, no, because I'm excited about today's Arizona history. So anyway, okay.
He got distracted by his love of history.
I did by the history. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot it was.
I
that
could
day.
have done it, but I'm so used to waiting for you.
I know.
I'm just like, is he going to do it? Is he going to say
Well,
it?
you know, we are so happy you are joining us here for the morning show. I'm Marshall Shore.
And I'm Melissa Farley. We're here at
The fabulous Arizona Center.
You're so distracted. Why don't we just go?
Okay, we're just going to do
Go
history because I'm
straight
kind of
into
like, it's
it.
actually one of those fun, well, not a fun day, but it's like some of that history that people don't know that's just really interesting.
Okay, what do we got?
All right, so you've probably heard like the famous feud of like the Hatfield McCoys.
Yes.
So on this date back in 1904, Edward Tewksbury was the last survivor of the Graham-Tewksbury feud. He passed away. Now it was a feud over cattle herders and sheep herders, and they basically were at odds over land, livestock, and so it became one of those feuds that basically just almost wiped out the entire family on both sides.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they were torching cabins. They were enemies for for a decade. And so it's just one of those stories that just kind of keeps getting told and retold. Pleasant Valley Wars, not that pleasant. But it's just that moment of history. I think Ed Partapagan, I think, just wrote a book about them as well. So it's just one of those that people just keep talking about it. It's just kind of this mythos of it here in Arizona.
It's a great name, Tewksbury. I like that name.
I know, it was the Graham-Tewksbury feud.
Wow.
So, and it wasn't until basically Edward passed away, and then that was the end of it because there was really no one left.
That was it.
That was it. Last of the line.
Wow.
So.
What a weird thing.
Indeed.
Never understand why humans do things like that to each other.
So on the other hand, let's celebrate some things.
Okay, let's do that.
All right, so today is Keep Off the Grass Day. Which at first I was like, well, what do they mean keep off the grass day? But then it makes sense because it's right after Easter where you would have an Easter egg hunt with lots of kids running all over your green lawn and making it not so green.
Yeah.
And so it's a chance for people to just celebrate those green spaces.
I remember when I was doing some social media work for a park, and we were like seeding the lawn, and so I had to make all these social posts of like, please don't go on the grass, don't step on, and everybody was like such a jerk about it. I'm like, we're just trying to make it nice for you. What do you want from us?
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Because if people run all over it, then it's like it's not going to be pretty and green.
No, yeah.
And so it's also Tea Day.
Ooh.
So, it's like human beings are social, and tea is, that high tea is a very British thing.
Yeah.
But tea is kind of all over the place, and this is just a chance to celebrate, because one of my favorite things to do is to do like a high tea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
We went to a really, really nice tea ceremony when we were in Victoria, Canada, and that was one of my favorite things that we did. We really liked it. Yeah.
So I've done tea at like the Arizona Biltmore. So, or there's the tea house down in Tucson.
Yeah.
7 cups, which is really good as well.
Yeah.
We did an event where we brought like 15 people together that didn't even know each other.
That's
They
cool.
came and just had tea, with that being the icebreaker for conversation, and it was so much fun.
Yeah, I bet. That does sound like a good time.
So it was a great thing to do, and then tea is also so good and healthy.
It is, yeah.
I mean, who knew it has a vitamin H? Who knew there was even a vitamin H?
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either. All right. Now, if you need something a little sweet in your day, it is chocolate-covered cashew day.
Ooh.
You know, nuts and chocolate go so good together, and cashews are no exception to that rule.
Chocolate goes pretty good with most things, though, I feel like.
It does. And then, you know, to round out our celebrations for today, it is World Creativity and Innovation Day.
Ooh.
So it's encouraging people to think creatively and to just celebrate and empower the power of creativity.
I love that. We should try to empower that every day.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
So,
All right, innovate something today, even if it's a weird snack combo. Just get creative and try something new today.
like coffee and
Pickles.
pickled coffee. Well, that's like bullet coffee, where it's like butter and coffee. I'm like,
What?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. And I've got a friend who, and it's not just like a little bit of butter; it's a lot of butter in your coffee.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, no thank
Yeah.
you. No thank you.
I'm glad someone's doing it, but I'm glad it's not me.
I don't like coffee, period, so adding
Well,
butter
that's-
to it wouldn't be particularly helpful. I don't feel like.
True.
Yeah.
Although it was funny, hot buttered salt tea is a big Tibetan thing.
Okay.
It's not very good, because guess what it is?
Salty and buttery.
Salty and buttery and tea. And the only thing worse than hot buttered salt tea is cold butter salt
Ew.
tea.
Ugh.
So, all right, but what are some things we could do around town to maybe spark creativity?
Okay. Well, this first one is just perfect, especially if you're feeling creative and brave, because we have an open mic night at Santan Gardens in Chandler at 6 p.m. tonight. So this is for musicians, comedians, poets, anyone really who's just artistic. This is your chance to shine. They're welcoming all genres, all styles. Bring your talent. They'll handle the light and the sound. They actually even have instruments available, so you don't even have to bring your own instrument if you don't want to. They've got an acoustic guitar, a digital piano, but of course you can bring your own gear.
I could take my accordion.
You could take your accordion. Yes, you should. You really should, Marshall. What a delight. Yes. All ages are welcome. Sign-ups start at 5:30 p.m. and then it's 6 p.m. is the show kickoff, and totally free to attend. So what a great way.
Okay, so if you were going to go to an open mic, what would you do?
I have no musical talent whatsoever, singing or instruments. I'm not particularly funny in like a shtick kind of way, so I guess I'd have to do like spoken word. I'd probably just like improv some spoken word stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
I guess. That makes me like sweaty thinking about it though. Like that doesn't excite me in any way. So. This, however, does excite me. It's Whiskey Mondays at Thunderbird Lounge in Phoenix at 7 p.m. So you can join in every single Monday night for a whiskey tasting experience. They are going to be featuring single barrel, small batch rye, and more. No surprise here, this is a 21 plus event, and it does cost $20 to participate. It all happens at 7 p.m. I used to love whiskey. I don't really drink like that much anymore. Like it's very rare that I have an alcoholic beverage, but whiskey used to be my go-to.
Exactly. You know, it's like, I mean, it used to be vodka, and then it moved to whiskey, just kind of like the...
Yeah. Okay, this one Marshall just taught me about. Euchre night. Euchre night at the Scottsdale Elks Lodge is happening.
Oh,
at
I don't
6
remember the
p.m.
Elks Lodge. That makes complete sense.
Yeah, okay.
It's a Midwest card game.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. I was like, what is that, a drink? Like, what is this? But no, they say it's going to be a night of laughs, tricks, and winning tactics. You can shuffle on over to the euchre extravaganza, where every hand is a chance to trump boredom and cut loose with friends. So this is happening at 5:30 p.m. If you're like me and you have no idea how to play, they will actually teach you how to play. So you don't need to know before you go.
So you go learn a Midwest card game.
Yeah, so it's $5 buy-in at 5:30 p.m. Doors open, and then it all is going down around 6. So there you have it for euchre extravaganza. All right, we've got 2 more fun ones. Monday night karaoke at the Badlands Bar and Grill in Queen Creek. This is going to be basically, you just kicked off your work week. You want to let loose and kind of just kick back a little bit. There'll be some food available for dinner, drinks, and enjoy the best karaoke in the valley with DJ Rocky. This is from 7:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. and there is no cover to join in on karaoke night.
But you might need some courage.
You might need a little liquid courage, yeah. So you could do whiskey. No, don't drink and dive. I was going to say you could.
No, but
do
you can
Whiskey
drink once
Wednesday.
you get there. You can drink once you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't want to drive from Thunderbird Lounge to Queen Creek after your whiskey tasting. No, just stay there and drink. Right. Yes. Okay. Or you could do some Monday bingo at First Water Cocktail Bar in Apache Junction at 6 p.m. We were just driving through Apache Junction the other day, coming home from the soups. So basically, this is, you don't really know what you're gonna get when you do this kind of bingo, I guess, at this place. It's sort of a surprise, free-for-all, fun game night. So there's no cover, no idea what that means.
And like the way you're describing it, we're going, like, Speedo bingo,
you
maybe.
just keep bringing back up that
like,
Speedo. You really want us to know about that, don't you? Yeah. But this is, there's no cover. It's 6 to 8 p.m. If you're curious and want to know what the heck is going on at this bingo event, please go check it out and let us know, because I don't think I'll be able to make it over to AJ, but it does sound intriguing, to say the least.
Or like in Quartzite, there was the bookstore where the...
Oh, the nudist owned it?
No, he wore a sock.
Wow.
He had on a single sock. Very appropriately placed,
Yes,
that it would be a family bookstore.
I know.
So
I know. I don't think it's that, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
I'm just kind of intrigued. It's like you never know what you're getting.
You never know what you're getting. Maybe they just mean like theme-wise. You never know what they're gonna like make the theme night be. I don't know. We could guess all day long.
Exactly. Or we could just go.
We could. Oh, that was not where I thought you were gonna go with that one. Well then. You know what we don't want to guess about is what you've got going on. Please email us and let us know what you've got going on. Celebrations, birthdays.
Because we love local. We want to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Are you going to events? What are you celebrating? Maybe your grandmother's turning 100.
Ah, that's a big deal.
I will be your Wilder Scott, and I will be happy to wish her a happy birthday.
Yeah, maybe you just opened your new business, a brick and mortar store or a pop-up somewhere. We want to hear all about it. We want to make the show as much about you as possible. And
the only way we can do that is if you let us know what's going on with you.
That's right. You can do that on Instagram at On The Morning Show, or you can email us at hello@onthemorningshow.com. And we would just love to get all of your stuff out into the world and give you a little bit of local love here.
Right,
on the
exactly.
Morning Show.
We love giving some Arizona love.
We sure do. Well, this has been a fine and dandy Monday.
Are we coming back tomorrow for Tuesday?
We are.
All right.
We're going to have a little less F-bombs, a lot less F-bombs on Tuesday. And we hope you'll come hang out with us and kick off Taco Tuesday, which I'm sure we will not have any tacos for.
No tacos on Taco Tuesday.
No tacos. Okay. It is decided, no tacos. But we will be here, and we would love to spend Tuesday morning with you. So keep it right here tomorrow morning on The Morning Show.